Hey, it's Jaime with Echo Real Estate Advisors. Today, let's look at the best realtor closing gifts. But first, let's attack motivation. Why would you want to give closing gifts after a transaction? The first reason is, you want to show gratitude. There are over 1 million real estate agents out there, and they chose you for the buyer side or the seller side. So showing a bit of gratitude in that respect is going to go a long way. Sure, you did the service that you were contracted to do, but at the end of the day, a gift goes a long way, which leads right into that second motivation, just giving them another opportunity to think of you. And when they're thinking of you, hopefully you get some referrals. So most of the time, and I say most of the time, fairly confident, I believe it's over 70% of the clients that have been polled are likely to use the real estate agent again in their next transaction, whether they purchase or sold with that agent. However, statistically, less than 30% actually do. And it's not because they don't like you or you did a bad job. It's just there's 1 million realtors out there. So out of sight, out of mind. So certainly you want them thinking of you. And as they're thinking of you, an opportunity for referral occurs. All right, so we're going to look at the one-time gifts. These are gifts that are easily consumed or consumed with one either event or purchase or just get consumed rather quickly. So I call these the one-time gifts. Gift cards. Gift cards to where either Home Depot, Bed Bath & Beyond, something for the home, or if you know the restaurant that your clients love to go to, doing that. So essentially gift cards of any kind. Another common strategy is taking those clients out to dinner, whether you sold or you helped them sell or you helped them purchase, taking them out to dinner, socializing, and really getting to know them a little bit further so you establish a stronger relationship. It's always a good idea. And then a donation. So this has become very popular in donating to a charity of their choice. So in their name. So regardless of what the amount may be, it could be $50, $100, $500, $1,000, whatever it is. Doing a donation in somebody's name to the client's favorite charity goes a long way. Tickets to events. So if you're selling a lot of homes, or if you happen to have season tickets to baseball games, football games, basketball games, giving tickets out to the events is always a good idea. Now, let me back up. One-time gifts. These gifts they're being done right now and they're super beneficial. However, with the one-time gifts, I don't always encourage them because they get consumed rather quickly. Unless the event is super memorable and it comes back to mind every single time they think about their transaction close or what have you, and they link you up as a realtor to that event. The one-time gifts only take you a certain distance down the road. Now, gifts that I do encourage a little bit more are gifts that last. So gifts that are going to be hanging around the house. So home essentials. This is very common right now, and it's inexpensive. So where you get together a basket of towels, soap, toilet paper, scissors, some home essentials that a new homeowner would greatly benefit from, whether that be toothbrushes, toothpaste, just almost like a hotel basket, if you will, as if they're in their new home. It's kind of foreign to them. It is a new place. It's almost like a hotel where the amenities are, if you make it an experience to where their amenities are already there, so they don't have to go out to the Walmart or to the Kroger's and supply it up with common necessities that may be in the boxes already or be in the moving truck. So we're putting together a basket of home essentials really makes you stand out and goes a long way. Now, I did put them in the gifts to last, knowing that these last maybe for a week, maybe for 2 weeks. I didn't want to get into creating too many slides for you. I just want to categorize them in one-time consumptions and gifts that last. So knowing that this lasts to a certain extent. Now, a subscription also is something that lasts for a finite amount of time, usually a year. Doing a subscription service has become very popular, so doing BarkBox if they have pets, Dollar Shave Club, or magazines. Right now, magazines are super inexpensive, so if you know you have some clients that are readers, then subscribing them to 50 magazines is super inexpensive for a year. You certainly don't want to continue picking up the tab into year 5 or year 10 unless it's super inexpensive. But a subscription service goes a long way as they get it for an entire year and they're continually seeing you, keeping you in front of mind, or at least know that that service was not something that's coming out of their pocket. It's something that you did out of the goodness of your heart to show that gratitude. And then something for the home, so something custom, something customized for the home and in their name. So we can do some knives. Cutco is very popular for this. Cutting boards, mats, pillows. It's awesome to have those types of gifts to give to your clients. However, if you can customize them and personalize them for your clients, they are not selling that. They are not putting it at the garage sale. They're not throwing it away. They're not re-gifting. This is their cutting board. This is their mat. This is their pillow. So they're going to keep it. So anything that has their name on it, they're not going to toss out. So what's important here is that it's under their name, not under yours. So yeah, there's that want to do a self-branded like a mug or something or something like that to have your brand on it, but don't do that. That's a bit self-serving. And yeah, there is a time and place for that. You do want to provide gifts that do have your brand on it, but more than anything, once people see, let's say, a cutting board or mats or pillows or whatever that has their personalized information, then when they have company over, they're going to ask, oh, where'd you get this cutting board? That's so cool. It has your name on it. Well, my realtor got it for me. Can you believe that? That's awesome. You should give him or her a call. So that's the mentality behind that. A Ring doorbell, those are super beneficial, especially right now when we're talking about security. Ring doorbells, they are a little on the pricey side. Now they're starting to come down in price because there's just so many of them and more popular, more companies coming into this and coming to compete. So a Ring doorbell is super cool, super beneficial. People are going to use it and it's going to stay there to last. A Nest thermostat, very same thing. It's a smart thermostat. They are starting to reduce in price as well as more competition comes to the market. Those are very beneficial. But my favorite and the one that I do right now is commission paintings. There's going to be a link on the description of the person that I use. It's actually an Etsy, one of those Etsy stores, and she's been doing all of my closings for the past year. She's freaking awesome. She's gonna do a commission painting for you, and she'll have it within a week. So anyway, commission paintings of the actual home, and if you can put their family name at the bottom. Depending on the size, they can cost anywhere from $60 to $150, everything included, shipping and putting it in a nice frame. Depending on the size that you want to use, but custom paintings, again, they're not going to throw it out. They're actually going to display it because they're proud of that painting. It's going to be a painting of their first home, their second home, or their home in general. So they are going to keep it, and when company comes over, it's going to be a topic of conversation, and your name is going to come up. So again, that's That's by far my favorite. All in, it's about $140 that I pay for the size that I get. I think it's like 16 by 11 or 16 by 20. I can't remember the exact dimensions, but again, I'll put that in the description. I hope this has been beneficial for you and giving you some ideas for some closing gifts, again, to show that gratitude, to keep you in their mind, and also get you some referrals. Thanks.